Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's vlog post. It's an incredible start to 2023. Applications are up, activity is up, sales are up, dollar volumes are higher, interest rates are trending lower, inflation is trending lower. Just couldn't ask for a better start to the new year. And I hope you're all taking advantage and capitalizing on this opportunity. And I think it's a welcome opportunity for many, and for those who have been prepared for it and have hit the ground running in 2023. I'm very proud of the numbers that we're already seeing just a few weeks into the new year. With that said, I've been thinking a lot over the holidays and some of the conversations I've had with people that I've caught up with, and thinking upon, again, approaching my 40th year connected to the mortgage and real estate industry. I've given a great deal of thought about what the last phase of my career is going to look at or look like, because you come to grips with reality. There's only so much time in a day, days in a week, and what do we have left? And while I enjoy this business immensely, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love getting up every day and going to work. They say if you really enjoy what you're doing, it's not like work at all, and in many cases that's true. But to me, I wanted to look back, and as I discuss with my own clients who are moving forward and thinking about their businesses, whenever I've had to reflect and say, what is it I like best about the business? What parts of my career do I think were the most exciting? And I've really come to the conclusion that based, all the things that I've learned and all the things that I've done and all the things I've been part of and helped people accomplish, it's become pretty clear about what I feel my path needs to be. And it's going to be committed to what I'm going to call the mentoring mindset. I think there's not enough time and energy spent in our business mentoring that next generation of managers and originators and team leaders and what have you. And I think nothing could be more appropriate given how lost many in our industry appear right now, given the layoffs and the downsizing and all the different things that are happening in the mortgage industry as people try to rebalance their companies or their positions. There are lots of really good people out there who are just not in a position to know what to do next and know where they're supposed to be going. And as I've put out there repeatedly, there's only two reasons for failure: either not knowing what you need to do or not being willing to do that work. And I think no truer words are ever spoken than where we are now in our industry and looking and saying, from where we all sit, so many people did not see what was happening in our industry coming. That they didn't plan for it. They haven't built out for it. They've been ignoring fundamental or structural changes or direction that they need to be taken. And more conversations I have with people across the industry, it really is important to make this time useful in helping others, because there's a lot of again, people my age. We did a call not long ago with Dave Savage, and it was about the different generations of loan originators, and many people have never been through these types of cycles. And we're also seeing that the average older loan officer now, we've got a very high average age group. A lot of them are just retiring right now and taking that wisdom and that experience with them. And we've got a whole group, a whole generation or two of people behind us who've never had these experiences and don't know what the path needs to be. So I've made the choice and that choice does make some changes to what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be spending or limiting the amount of time that I'm going to be scheduled coaching calls for individual loan officers. And I'm going to spend, a great deal of my time working with teams and managers and branches and companies, not to take their situation and convert it, but to share information with them and show them the path of creating their own system, their own management team, how to take what their core philosophy is. And let's be honest, companies are all different, mindsets are all different about what they want to do. But the basic fundamentals of what our industry will evolve into is going to be the online, fill out your stuff, click the loan, and deal with a call center, or it's going to come down on the side of those who build relationships and provide value to those clients by walking them through the process and providing an exceptional experience both to the client and to the referral partner, and doing that through the presentation of exceptional value. And I think many of us miss that. I think many people are surprised by that. Many people, as rates went higher, got caught up in the fact that there was no serving a customer if you couldn't give them a 2% mortgage rate. And we know that's not true, because the second half of the year showed us that people are still going to buy houses. We're seeing now 6%, 5% rates. People are still coming into the marketplace and happy to buy houses. It's the approach. It's that personal connection. It's about providing that exceptional value. It's about integrating where your opportunities come from and how you can help other people generate those opportunities. So to me, that's where the next phase of my career is going, working more on a managerial, regional ownership type of thing, helping them build out their own programs of mentoring their people, according to their own company philosophy. Now, many of the big mortgage companies have brought on and have established their own coaching programs, and I get that. But there are still plenty out there who don't have the ability to do that, or don't know how to start to do that, or maybe can't afford to do that on a big scale, especially now. And that's why I have decided that I'm going to work through these things with friends of mine in the industry. We want to identify companies and managers and teams. So whether you have 10 LOs or 10 branches or 10 area managers or regional managers, if you're a $500 million mortgage company, or you're a $10 billion mortgage company, now's the time to really take a look at the direction and fundamentally where you're going to go, and who are the people in your organization, who are the mentoring mindset people who are going to help you deliver that message and be there. And I really decided that, to me, that's my favorite part of the business, getting in there and helping, not only people come to a single outcome, but to be able to replicate that. And to, the mastering of any skill, what people go out there and say, have you mastered that skill? It's not only mastering the skill on a personal level. Can you originate loans and build relationships and do that, which I think is obviously important, but you haven't really mastered a skill until you've been able to teach somebody else how to do what it is that you've done, and have them do it as well or even better than what you've ever done. And for me, my career, it's pretty obvious. You can look at the people that I've worked with over the past, the companies that I've been involved with, where they were, where they've come to. And again, watching people far exceed anything I ever did, is the most rewarding piece of this puzzle. But it's also changing the lives of those individual loan officers and those small branches who were marginally profitable, or thought that, $500,000 or $1 million a month in production, or doing, 2 or 3 loans a month in production was what average was supposed to be. And sharing the fact that, 5, 8, 10 units or more a month is just as easy, if not more so, than being stuck in the rut where you're doing those onesie twosies and being, in a position where it's always the fight for where the next deal is coming from. And I think we've been very successful here in doing that. I've been very proud of the people that I've worked with, and I'm looking to do that again. And because I enjoy it, and because it's here, I'm going to be spending the next few weeks in this spot talking about, what that process looks like, and what it may entail. And I look forward to you guys engaging that conversation. And if you've got any interest, if you're if you've got a team, if you've got a branch, if you work for a company as a area manager, regional manager, or an owner, it doesn't matter whether it's, again, $500 million in production, 100 million in production if you're a team. If you're a individual doing 50 million and want to figure out how to build a team out and go to 100 or more, those are the people that I want to get out in front of, and understand that the team concept, the mentoring piece of this, and understanding, what the process really needs to be is really something I enjoy doing, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. And always, if you have interest, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com, and we'll speak to you again next week. Take care.